and I thought they were going to go out. I think there's a lot more. So I think, I've always wondered with this whole stock thing, if it's legitimate, if it's, is it something to really look at? Because, we all put out numbers out there. We all look at the numbers. I'm here for every single drop, that. And it's like, I'm just always wondering, do they do that so people can create a bigger demand? So because think about it, Nike's overall stock is down in the thought of what they're doing. So if they create more hype around limited thought process of there's not enough stock to go around, I think it works in their favor, because this has been probably one of your highest viewed streams in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, but think about it. It's predicated based on people believing that there's not enough stock to go around.
Yeah.
So
the rumor was what, like 1.7 million pairs. And but shock drops, obviously they're going to be dropping a certain amount just to build up a little bit of hype. But it don't matter how many stock numbers they put out. It just doesn't equalize the demand that,
But I think that just Jordan brand in general, I think that they always drive the masses. And, truth be told, let's just call it what it is. You have your average reseller wanting that 2-week buffer to kind of make a little bit more than the average Joe. So there's that demand that goes there, which most people don't even identify. And I think that's something that you have to consider, is that, early pairs just tend to do better than, well, we say that. And then I think it was you that pointed out the metallics that were I'm like, dude, how are the metallics selling for under retail right now?
Right. Yeah,
so
the game right now is just weird, obviously everyone kind of goes for things that resell, but obviously some of the GRs that drop, for instance, like the Bread 4s, military 4s, are obviously going to have a lot of demand because they haven't dropped this shoe in a while.
But the Bread 4s, I feel like I expected the demand to be nuts, and I feel like people have just moved. I've actually seen the old 2019 pair do better than the newest pair. So it's in fact, I see more people putting the old pair up for sale, and I'm just kind of like, wow, okay, I think people, even though they were hyping up the leather, I think people might have liked the old material better, overall. So, same thing was said, material is such a unique aspect of these shoes, because look at, people said the same thing about Trophy Room. People said, hey, I don't like this, I don't like that about Trophy Rooms, I don't like this part. Then they got it in hand. They're like, damn, this is actually really nice. This is actually premium. This is actually a good shoe.
And plus, obviously, there was a lot of hype around that since it was only available to Orlando. And then, obviously they had a good amount, not even good amount of stock on the Nike sneakers up when they did drop. So that's why the prices are so high still for that. I was surprised. I thought it was going to touch 300, 350, but I was completely wrong about that. And they're up there at 350 to 5.
I'll tell you what, man, the amount of people that hit in Florida is insane.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Dude, it was, I talked to people all the 2 days that they had the open, ability to pick up. And I would dare say, 12 to 15,000 people came out there. And it was just and you think about it, it was one of the few models they released that wasn't numbered.
Oh, that's true, because on the last time they numbered something, it was the highs.
Yep.
So this one was a little bit more.
They didn't number those pairs, and they could literally do whatever it is they want, when it comes to that kind of stuff. So kudos to them, man. They've, the market will be the market, but reality is, it was a beautiful shoe. It is. I have it here in my office somewhere, and it's a beautiful shoe, man. It's easily one of my favorite shoes. Actually, one pair that I feel like is so underrated as far as comfort is I feel like they should take off some of whatever they did to the model, is the Off-White 5s. The 5s are just those specific models. I don't know.
Talking about the most recent ones, the white ones and the black ones?
Yeah, and the black ones. The comfort level is just through the roof on those.
Yeah. I used to have the black colorway, but I ended up selling that a little bit later.
Yeah, dude. Well, those have always had great value, so I don't blame you, man. Those, I scooped up a used pair from a guy I knew that was like, oh, I'm not going to wear it. I'm like, I'll take it. I love it.
There you go.
It literally goes with everything. You know what I mean?
Ooh, it looks
actually,
like
my favorite pair that I feel like most people slept on was the Rebellionaires. I felt like the Rebellionaires are just
the Rebellionaires is funny because at one point the Rebellionaires were at $1,000, and then until they dropped like all these pairs, and then it just dropped in the resale market. It's crazy because they never dropped on the Nike sneakers app. I don't think they were only available in like undefeated stores,
boutiques, yeah, boutiques and stuff like that. I can't remember where I hit my pair. I hit my pair in some random place, and once I got it in hand, I was just blown away how nice it was. I thought it was just, I've never seen a Jordan 1 like that. I felt like it was just, and then when you throw on it with red laces, just it's a whole nother shoe, man. It's like, you know, shout out to Jay the Seer guy who always swaps it out.
Come on, boy, Jay.
I love that, bro. I love that idea of just kind of sometimes swapping out a shoe. Like, great example, Joy Freedoms look like trash with the yellow laces. Trash.
I don't like the yellow laces on them. They're different, but I feel like you just put like white laces, black laces, and just, you know what I mean? Just keep it the kind of the Chicago colorway. The yellow just
gives it a whole nother vibe that's like poo-poo platter for me. I just can't. So it's like, can't do it, man. I can't do it. It's like it's whack how it looks.
Shout out to my boy Drex for the 10. I gotta get through these donuts here real quick. Let's go. I hit on both accounts, 8.5. I'm all set. Everyone who hit was because y'all smashed that like button. Big facts, Drex. Drex, I saw your donation. I just had Siri off for a second since we have Soul up here. Lunchbox, thank you so much for the $5 donation. L on a 12, L on 11, and L on a 10. Down bad, deleting sneakers app. Uh-oh. Shout out to Jamie for the 2. Says I got an L, but it's legit raining here. Down bad. Dude, Jamie, you've been on that really bad losing streak, man. I'm telling y'all this. The amount of pairs that they drop is not going to be enough. I don't care what anyone says. Like, it don't matter if they drop 1 million pairs, that's what the stock says, but they're still gonna have an exclusive access and actual sneakers drop, and we'll have the stock numbers when it gets a little bit closer. Guys, I'm telling you, it don't matter how many stock they put out. I just feel like there's still gonna be people out there that will take L's, and it looks like the Jordan 4s are officially sold out. All right. I told you guys to be tapped in. If you guys remember here on the channel, all right, we're going to be doing a giveaway. Shout out my boy Soul Premise. We have Soul Premise in the building. If you guys don't know, if you guys want to enter into this giveaway, we have a couple rules that you guys want to be entered in this giveaway. Soul, should we start this giveaway or what?
Before we talk about the giveaway, I mean, like, for all the people that say they're down bad, hey, there's still another release here, man. Like, don't forget, this is a shock drop. So many of you guys who don't hit, I mean, that's something to consider. People who hit on shock drops, they don't often get the opportunity to hit on whenever the normal drop is. So you can just go ahead and eliminate those folks out of the mix unless they use a dummy account. But yeah, I mean, you got to listen. For as many people are hitting now, that means that about just as many are going to hit on the normal drop. So I actually think this may be an easier to cop shoe, where there's been other shoes that have dropped through the year that I'm like, man, when I saw the shock drop and nobody was copping, man, that was worrisome, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what that reminded me of? It reminded me of the Travis, the Jumpman Jacks. Like, those are like, no, that shock drop, I didn't see nobody hit.
Yeah, nobody. I think it's because it was a way for them to hype up that drop, because obviously they're going to be promoting the Jumpman Jacks going forward. So I think that was a way for people to just like, all right, let's get, you know, because it's the first silhouette for Travis and stuff like that. So it's definitely special for Jordan Brand and Travis himself. So it's really good way to really promote that sneaker.
Well, good, Big Ron. How are you, brother? And man, you know, and also something to consider. I love the idea that they're finally putting out something different. Like, while there's a vibe underneath that shoe that kind of mimics a couple other, you know, silhouettes, I'm just happy to see, like, the people keep dogging on Travis in the sense that he creates a lot of hype, but reality is they actually go out of their way to be different, you know? And for me, that's everything. Like, I'll be honest, one of the things I can gripe about Alma Meniere, I know I'm always going to get the same damn colorway, whether it's black, light gray, that maroon. It's like, dude, switch it up. Like, come on. Like, it's just lazy, Raph. Like, it's just lazy.
I understand what you're saying, and I mean, like, they've been dropping like left and right of different types of trainers, Air Maxes, Air Force One, Jordan 1 lows, Jordan 1 highs, and all this stuff. And I get what you're saying. But even with the Jumpman Jacks, I know a ton of people are gonna want a pair because it's a new silhouette, right? It's a completely new silhouette, it's a new shoe. It obviously caters to more of like the trainer look, which I think that's what seems like what Travis likes. And I mean, I think it's going to be a really good drop whether or not, if people don't like it or not. I still think there's going to be a ton of people that are going to like that shoe going
I'm
forward.
just curious to see what the comfort level is going to be like.
That same here, because I don't even know what sizing is. Some people are like I seen one review. I think Harrison reviewed it. I think he said true to size. So I mean, the shoe kind of looks narrow. But
I mean, you know, I haven't worn a trainer in a minute, so I couldn't even tell you. I think the last trainer I wore, to kind of age myself, it was when Calvin Johnson had a trainer with Nike way back in the day before he retired, and it actually was UCF colors, and I bought it just because it was UCF. So, Mark, you can use code RaffyCollects.
Yes, sir.
And sorry, I'm reading the chat.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, Raffy Collects. No, it's just all caps. Just Raffy Collects. No numbers after it. Just Raffy Collects, and you save yourself 40% off at checkout.
Britton Not Spears, JC guy said true to size. So there you go. Probably. So I'm a true 13. So I'd probably go 13 if you're whatever your size you are. And I mean, Nike's done a better job with that. In fact, I used to pre 2017 used to have to go full size up on Jordan 4s and most Jordans, and most recently I've been able to go back down to a 13.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know how many other people deal with that. I know I watch a lot of Jumpman Bostic, and he always talks about sizing because he's got, man, I just watched his latest video. Dude, he's got 1,440 pairs.
OG, man. He's been around for a long time.
Bro, what? 1,000 pairs? Oh my God. I'd be stressed. Man, I wouldn't even light a candle in my house. Like I'd be scared. Dude, get out. Like you can't do nothing in my house. There's no, you can't light the the chimney. You can't light nothing, dude. Hell no.
Facts.
Get out of here. No way.
Chandler, did I hit? Yeah, I did hit on my size. What do you think about these 4s? So do you think this is potential top 5 sneaker of the year or what?
You know, where I have an issue with us using that as a top sneaker is that it's been released, right? So like for me to say it's top 5 sneaker, I would say no, just because we've seen it before. And I think that kills that idea of it being a top 5 sneaker. That's something that's already predicated, that's already been available to the market for a long time. But I mean, no, it's a dope colorway. The problem is that I always, with this kind of color of blue, it's just hard to kind of match with, right? Like not that I'm, promoting Outrank, but like ideally Jordan Brand needs to come out with clothing that coincides with these drops. Cause like they're not doing that enough. So you can wear a whole fit with this, you know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, truth be told, if they did that, then I'd be more opportune to say, hell yeah. Like if they can draw a whole, like fit out with it, it's just, that's going to be a hard fit to do, Right. So that's the only reason. Colorway. That's why I think a lot of people always lean to the black, reds, and whites is like, it's just easy to match with other Jordan apparel, Right. So, but no, I mean, I like the shoe. We'll see it once I get it in hand because my wife hit on her account. I didn't hit on mine, and we'll see. Like sometimes things look better in person, right? Like I think that's the key thing is like some of these shoes will just look way better in person.
Man, this is sneaker of the year for me.
Is it really? Yeah. I'll be honest. I remember before Instagram took down an account that used to call Big Feet Sneaks, where you used to be able to buy, sell sneakers and stuff like that. Yeah. There was a cat that had this pair, and I was like, damn, like I want it. I want that pair. And part of it, I think there's, and this is where I think sneakers has gone to. There used to be like a feeling or illustrious like feel that you couldn't acquire that. And now you can acquire almost damn near anything. Right. I feel like StockX actually changed that a little bit, if that makes any sense. Like it's kind of like deviated that a little bit, like it's where now you can get everything.
I feel like, well, the thing is, I feel like a lot of things now is just obtainable, nothing goes for much in the market unless it's like hype, a collab or anything that's limited, what it seems like. But
Raffy, take that same principle and take it times 10, right? So part of the reason why there is no market is because you can go into your average mall to a sneaker resale store and they have it available on their shelves. Right. That used to never be the case. So until all these sneakers, so go back to my very first launch. I went to 2017 SneakerCon, right? Every table was different, right? Every table had something 100%. Unique, whether it was some retro, some other stuff. Fast forward to 2023, 2024, it's all the same stuff on everyone's table.
Sure. Even when Yeezys were like really high, starting back in 2015, 16, right? Even if you went to sneaker cons and stuff like that, you still saw like Jordan 12s, Jordan 13, 7s, 6s in people's tables. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, and you know what? I'll never forget when Yeezy's first hit. I'll never forget. Oh man, I did everything I could to get the McChickens. Dude, that shoe was everything to me, man. Dude, I thought that shoe was fire.
I feel you. I mean, a lot of people did. I mean, 350s, I feel like was definitely a drag because they were just coming out with the same colorways and stuff like that.
Dude, when I saw the zebras, I was like, bro.
Zebras is always going to be a classic.
Freaking pandas. I thought the zebras were one of the best things I've ever seen on feet, bro. I was like, wow.
Now, Zebras is always going to be 100% like a classic. That is the start of the 350 Panda. No, I'm playing.
Well, I mean, truthfully, it probably will. I mean, honestly, it probably will. And you know what? It drives me nuts to see this whole thing pan out with Adidas, because I think what happened is they thought they were going to gain a ton of market share by, capitalizing on Ye's, audience. Mm-hmm. But in effect, I think they've almost done the opposite, where they've scared off people.
Right.
Like, hey, you guys are doing this guy wrong. Bro, give the man what he's due. He obviously started a whole movement for you as a company, bro. Like that's just whack, man. Like that's terrible. I mean, I just don't know what Adidas has up their sleeve anymore. I know there's been a couple times where I've seen you do drops for like some of the stuff that came in, and I'm just disappointed in what they're doing in general in Adidas, man. Like it's just
it's tough to say, because with the whole controversy and drama between Ye and Adidas, it's really hard to see what Adidas is trying to aim for. Obviously I personally think we're probably going to get one more Yeezy Go probably in August. I think we'll probably get a Yeezy Day, and then maybe they'll do one more push in November, and that's it. And then that's going to be it for Yeezys, and that's it. Unless we see early, looks of new Yeezy models from like maybe private selection or something like that, maybe. But other than that, I just feel like it's 100% clipped with Adidas.
Whatever came of that whole situation with the Gap drop, that was they were saying that was stolen goods.
That was with the whole 2J situation. I'm not sure. I didn't really look into it too much. I know the chat had talked about it a little bit and brought it up in chat, but I didn't really invest in my time into that situation. But
I was just curious because again, it always just seems like our market just tends to have a whole unique backstory. Like, man, I was even shocked when the whole I'm a Meneer thing came out. I was like, it's unfortunate that you would even put your brand name that's already predicated so much value and authority in the market,
right,
to dabble in there. It's like it's not worth it.
Right.
At least to me, it's not. I mean, I would never put my brand in that kind of position. You know what I mean? So
facts.
I had opportunities thrown my way, and I was like, it just doesn't line up. So because for some of the people that don't know, while sole premise is obviously sole is for shoes, and the premise is identifying the bag for what it can be used for. Mm-hmm. It's a dual meaning that I'm a firm believer that everyone on this planet has a sole premise, that they came here with a given gift, and it's up for them to kind of fulfill it and to that. But we all have unique gifts that are our sole premise for being here on this planet. So and for me, anytime I want to partner with people, I want to make sure that they present that they're following their own sole premise. Right. Same with you, Raffy. Like, it took you a big deal to quit your full-time gig to come do this full-time and, be a family man and just be, that's why I watch a lot of live streams. No one else gets donations and audience more worked up than you, man.
Appreciate that, man. Because they believe in you,
bro. Like, that's like you've legitimately, as much as I say sole premise is a family, you really have built a family with your collection family.
100%. People know we are most underrated community. I don't care what anyone says.
It's not underrated. Listen, I'll say this: most streamers know who you are, and they know that what you're doing, and they give you kudos, bro. So, like, by no means, I talk with a lot of people in the community, and they respect everything you do, Raffy. So
appreciate that.
I would say once underappreciated or under recognized, but no longer that's the case, man.
Facts,
So
dude. Yeah, we definitely put in that work, man. And
no, but that's
we
how it
can't,
is,
we
man.
couldn't do this without
Li-
the viewers and the members and everyone that comes in every single morning, whether if it's a slow day, GR drop or whatever the case is. Everyone in here, the collection family. I told people just you represent the collection family. People will know where you guys come from. So
Jay, to answer your question, absolutely. The luxury carry-on backpack can be put underneath the seat. Ideally, you'd want to put it on the overhead, depending on what you put in there. Because ideally, as much as I would love to only talk positively of people, some people overpack and they make it to where it's like literally WrestleMania, and it looks like something's going to be elbow dropped in there to close it. So yeah, you can absolutely fit on a chair, but as long as you don't pretend like it's going to be, the size of a small child with what you put in there. So that's that goes with anything though, like it's that, to be transparent with the audience, one of the funnest things with running a company is we'll have people say, "Oh, this happened," and then I ask them to take a picture of the bag, and it looks like, dude, what? Like, who moved in? Like, I didn't build this so you can move to a new house. I don't know.
you know what's so crazy? Like, I remember when we first met, and I was at 3,000 subscribers at the time, and I had introduced myself to you at SneakerCon San Jose.
I remember that.
That was what, back
ago,
in
right?
2019, I think, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how like your business, it's where it started. You were going to events and smaller events too, and then now it's grown throughout the years. It's really incredible, and I love to see it. And it's crazy because I was only at 3,000 subscribers at the time.
Raffy, to give you an idea, man, like I predicated the idea of what Kobe Bryant has always embodied, which is you got to be a dog, right? Like. Think about it, and I don't hold this against anyone that's in the industry in the sense that I'm one of the first people that actually uniquely built something that has been patented, that is uniquely designed, and I've never been hit up by Nice Kicks to do a feature on me for something that's unique. Never any of these syndications that want to glorify all these other brands that maybe have stolen other things or never had anything original. I'm one of the few original things, and I've had to do it all on my own, all through and with the assistance of you guys as influencers to grow our community. But reality is you have to just build these things from the ground up, man, and like be a dog about it. Like if you ain't gonna do it, nobody's gonna feel sad for yourself except for you, bro. You got to just go chase it. And I'm just a dog, dude. Whether it's me in the gym or me at home or me at working, me as a dad, me trying to be. That's why I'm on the lives. I want to know what the community is doing. I want to know what the community enjoys and doesn't enjoy. I want to be tapped in because I think that's where most people lose. An ear to the ground. Like you watch Undercover Boss, they couldn't even tell you what the bottom position is, nor could they do it. But for me, it's just as important to be tapped in with the community as it is anything else.
Max. And that's what it was nice. I remember I told you I wanted to get you on the stream so everyone sees the face of the brand. You know what I'm saying? Like we bring up Soul Premise and stuff like that. And it's nice that we could, bring you on and everyone could see, all right, this is the face of Soul Premise. You know what I mean? And
I love sneak. Listen,
Soul loves sneakers.
I love sneakers, dude. I just recently moved in November and I had over 450 pairs and I chopped that down to about like two and change and a little bit. And I still feel like I have too many just because I don't wear I've been wearing my Vomero 5s like almost too much.
Yeah.
And
so what's your most worn shoes? Like top 3?
Vomero 5s. Anything 3s, so I wear my cements, but I feel like the reimagined 3s are they're stiff.
They're not as good as like some of the 3s that they've dropped before. I think it's because they got rid of that cushioning inside of the sole.
The Racer Blue pair I wear to the ground. I wear my Fire Reds 3s all the time. I wear a lot of 3s because I feel like it just still gives me enough cushion and comfort.
Yeah.
4s I don't rock as much anymore. 4s were like my very first pair I ever hit on the sneakers app was a pair of cement 4s. I'll never forget that day. I'd always broke. I grew up broke, and I never dared to ask my parents for Jordans. The very first shoe I ever copped was the Son of Glove, Gary Payton's, and I literally had to beg for my parents to grab that shit. So kudos to them for doing that, man. So but yeah, after that I didn't look back because I felt like shoes were a reflection of our personality. Yeah. Like it was as men, we don't get a chance to kind of like express ourselves like we normally do, and shoes are a way that we can do that, you know?
Right.
So, and I hope now my bags can help men do that as well. So, that's kind of how I kind of live through it. Now, honestly, design, I mean, as much as I like to say shoes have an influence, they do. They 100% do on our bags. And, you know, I never want to model anything after a given shoe because I feel like that lacks a story. But for me, moving forward, a lot of stuff that we'll be doing will have more of a story than ever on some of the things that we're building. So, yeah, man. So we'll see how these military blues. What's the market looking like right now?
I haven't checked what market's looking like. I mean, we could check real quick. I mean, I normally don't bring up StockX when it comes to some of these drops, but I mean, for the sake of it, last sale was 322. Right now, last sale was 322, so roughly, you know, $300, 310. So I promise you guys, like, people that once they get their hands in a pair in hand, they're gonna move them.
Yeah, it'll probably be back down to 260, 275, man.
Yeah, I still think these are better than the breads.
I think so too. I mean, reality is though, Raffy, it just seems like people just aren't spending money like they used to, and I think the only reason that we saw the drive that there was today is just because it's early. You know what I mean? So, El Migos, I appreciate that, man. I do it for the community, man. So you guys all know my backstory. I went to Puerto Rico. TSA opened my my luggage. They left my gel and my cologne open. And if anyone knows what cologne's made out of, it's all alcohol, Raffy. So everything inside, including my cement fours, absolutely abolished in there.
That sucks.
And went straight to the Nike outlet. Yeah, went straight to the Nike outlet, had to cop some new stuff. And then in the thought that night, I sat there and I'm like, I can't have this happen no more. And honestly, man, as stupid as it sounds, as cliche as it sounds, I had a dream that night of me carrying a bag that could carry my shoes. And I woke up, I drew it down, and I literally just haven't stopped chasing that idea since then. And I haven't looked back, man. And took it to market and took about 1.5 years to get it right. And then I almost gave up because it was just a lot. It was a lot of money spent, a lot of energy spent. And then I debuted it, funny enough, at Sneaker Games, which actually Kicks for Your Soul Joe was there. He was one of the first people I showed the bag to, and he's like, bro, this is dope, and I hope you can actually make some. What he didn't know is I had already made about 1,000 bags already, and they were in production.
Yeah.
And dude, like 1 year later, he comes up to me after I've done quite a bit of stuff with it. He's like, bro, I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm like, Joe, why are you sorry, bro? He goes like, bro, I thought you were gonna be like a guy that just talked a big game and didn't do anything, man. So, and yeah, I haven't looked back. Yeah, Marvin, I'm here in Florida, man. I'm here in Orlando. So the weather's trashy here today. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Maybe you guys can see it out the window. It's out there in the window. So, see, look, I got some old Jordan memorabilia, old stuff.
There you go.
So, there you go.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, like Soul, like the circle, like around everybody is like everybody knows each other. So like Soul's good for that. I brought up KFYS Joe. You guys know who KFYS Joe is. Yep. We've been to multiple events down in Orlando. He's having an event this Sunday too. If you guys want to pull up in Orlando, they're all like really, really close friends, and it's really family oriented. That's why like everyone knows everybody. So,
well, bro, because you know what it is, we all appreciate the basis of what we all love. It's a passion and love for it. Like, it's so funny. I met a guy that was from Dubai that said he loves to collect bicycles, and he has a community of people that love what he does. And it's like, that's what we love. Like, we love sneakers. We justify, for some people, stupid amount of money for sneakers. You know what I mean? And I just love it, man. The only dumb buy I ever made was the Jordan 1 Yeezy. I got it, and I went a size too big. And those things, I don't know if you've ever seen those in person, Raffy. They're like boats.
Wait, which ones?
And the Yeezy ones.
The like Nike ones. Yeezy I'm not a big fan of the Yeezy ones.
Oh my god, dude.
Not at all.
Luckily I was able to resell it for more than what I bought it for. But when I got it in hand, I was like, dude, what? This thing's a boat.
Yeah, like, I'm not a big fan. That's like a way to those shoes go up to like my knees, dude. Like,
dude, it's like a flotation device. It's like a flotation device. I'm like, dude, what is this thing, man? I'm like, I'm a big dude, Raffy. You know that, and I was like, dude, this thing's like way too big, man. It's like, I don't know. It's funny because I actually had a I'm in one of those Facebook groups where people sell stuff,
Mhm.
and I saw that someone put up the Fear of God. What was it? What the hell were they called? The Nike pairs that came out. Oh my god, I guess essentially the boots or whatever. What were they called? I can't remember what
You
they're
talking
called
about
now.
like the Nike boots that they used to come out like in Foot Lockers and
No, like
Champs?
the black pair. The black. I forgot what they were called though. The ones that kind of look like you're gonna go in outer space. There you go.
Oh,
Nike Air Fear of God 1 triple black.
oh.
There you go.
Also, for some reason I was thinking
And
about Air Max.
I never was, bro. That was one pair that always escaped me because I always wanted to at least try it on and see how it felt and shit. But
Mhm.
that was one of the few shoes that I saw was filing up for sale, but someone grabbed it. But I feel like that, bro, like that kind of stuff is unique. I don't know why they. I'm not saying I would go out and buy this again, but I feel like Nike needs to start getting creative. You know what I mean? So
Rami says sole premise. What events we got coming up?
man, so I'll be transparent with everybody. We made a big move. We moved our corporate office. We've been doing that over the last couple of weeks. So now that we're settled in, the next big thing for us is we're dropping an app, which we will have exclusive Raffy Collects or collection family, if you want to call it, bags available there that will be only app exclusive. We'll get with Raffy to kind of showcase that. And Mike Holmes, no affiliation to Kick Safe bags whatsoever. But that's one thing I'll say, because I know a lot of people always talk about the community of bags and all that. Everyone can eat, you know what I mean? I hope you come to me because it's coming to a family business. For the folks that don't know, majority of the people that I have staffed are my family, because for me, they're reliable, but for two, it's I want to breathe family into everything.
Sure.
Because for the folks that don't know, I'm a big family guy. So is Raffy, and I love that about him. In fact, I'm going to give a big kudos to him. I've worked with celebrities, basketball teams, you name it. I've had the fortune of working with people through the moon. Joey Fatone, you name it, I've worked with them, right? The only person to ever send me something was Raffy when I had a baby. The only person, dude. That speaks volumes and characters to you, bro. Like, kudos to you. No matter if I'm an 80-year-old old fart that can't even move, I will always remember that shit, bro. Because, like, to me, that's dope to me, because that's what makes you who you are and why you are where you are today. Because people just don't do that anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a big family of that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, family was huge. And I remember when you told me you were, having a kid with, I was like, yo, send me your address, bro. I got a care package on your way for your kid. I got you, man. And yeah, I'm glad that you, you like that. I was like, what, back in, dang, that was like 2021, 22?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, actually 22, because my son's 2 now. 2 and change.
Man, time flew, man. Time flies, dude. Time flies.
So JS mom, I may be at Joe's event this weekend, which is over here in, I believe it's in Maitland, Florida, pretty much Orlando. I'm probably going to do a handful of Senior Cons this year. I'm trying to work on a deal with Senior Con to be the official travel bag of Senior Con. One thing you will see is we will be entering the WNBA Heavy this year as a company, not just because of Caitlin, but we are going to be doing something exclusive with the Chicago Sky and a handful of their athletes and some of the stuff like that. And one of the biggest things I wanted it to do, and more, I'll be releasing more daily vlogs coming up here, so you guys can kind of see behind the scenes of what it is to run a company. And honestly, I just want to show people that it's not as hard as you believe if you have the right mindset to be an entrepreneur, and we can all motivate each other to be more, and my goal is just to help motivate our community. So when we do go ahead and decide to buy a sneaker or buy a bag, doesn't mean it's not going to hurt us, because we've worked so hard to be where we are. You know what I mean? So, and that's the key, man, is that hopefully we can all lift each other together, so we can all have, so we can all eat. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
So that's kind of the message I'm wanting to put out, man. Like, if whether you support us or not, I love the idea that we're all here wanting to do one thing, and that's just win.
Facts, dude. It's crazy because we've known each other for a while now, you know what I mean? Man. And like, it's nice anytime that I, when I need Soul, so, he's going to pick up. If he needs me, I'll know, I'll pick up and stuff like that. So it's just it's definitely the thing, the word family, that's like a huge thing. And
and Raffy, let's do this. I know a lot of you guys are tuned in, and I think it'll be better if we do a major release on the official release of the military fours. So how about this? Anyone watching, You guys can ping me if you guys need anything. Send me a message on a DM. And what I'll do is for the first 5 people that send me a DM, I'm going to send something out to you guys complimentary.
Oof.
So go find me on Soul Premise.
Oh, go find him now. Go.
So people won't. I'm going to take care of five select people, and everybody gets a bag. Yes, as my guy would say, making bags great again. Okay, so that's.
There it is.
So, you know, I wanted to put that out, and my mom's like, "Honey, don't do
that." Love it. There you go.
Yeah, dude. So, but yeah, man, I'm bro. Anytime you want me on here, as you know, I got a lot, bro. I love sneakers.
I know you're a busy man.
Yeah, bro. I love it, man. It's a drug to me.
I think I caught you at the right time.
Yeah, man, bro. I love it. I just think sneakers are one of the best things you could ever. It's one of the things that truly you can enjoy, but then you can sell, and it doesn't lose its value. I mean, how often do you have that in your life?
Right.
You know, like that's what I'm sure you've gotten it before, Raph. Like when my wife used to give me trouble about buying sneakers, I'm like, honey, I could wear these 3 times and I can still sell them for more than what I bought them for.
Right.
Like, come on. Like this, it's one of the few things in life you can do that. I mean, cars are maybe the only other thing, you know?
Facts.
So yeah, the cognac colored bags are fire. Actually, the most slept on color, in my opinion, is our baby blue. I think our baby blue's fire.
Shout out my boy Drip King in the building, man. So you want to save the giveaway for the
we're gonna do it on the official Jordan 4.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give for 5 people that send me a DM, I'm gonna send something free out to them.
5 people that DM Soul Premise right now.
I'm gonna send 5 people something. So don't
5
worry.
people. He's looking for 5 people. He'll send you a nice little care package. Make sure you guys follow him.
I just got a message. Jonathan just sent me a message. He said, "Hook me up." I got you, my man.
There it is. Make sure you guys follow them on YouTube. Soul Premise on YouTube. Soul Premise on Instagram.
Well, listen and I'm gonna pick 5 random people as well on YouTube that do subscribe to our channel, because starting in a week we're gonna be dropping daily vlogs.
There you go.
And Raffy, I gotta have you come out, man. Our new corporate office is on 7 acres, and it's over here. It's right around the corner from Joe. So the next time you come to an event, let me know, dude. You come stay with me, brother.
Yeah, let me know. I'll definitely make some time. Jay, thank you so much for the 10. He says, Sluice Raffy, question for Soul. Black monogram backpack versus black leather patent extra large bag is the only difference.
Jay, the biggest difference is we just made larger compartments. The bag is ever so slightly larger as well. But reality is, if you're going to go, you're going to go with the monogram. The monogram is our best.
He said, can it hold a size 17, or does it also include?
Yeah, I mean, unless you have a size, unless you got a ginormous foot, you don't really need an XL. XLs are only for people who, are literally born with my size feet. But not even, because I don't even use an XL myself. I use a regular size, to be transparent. So, hey, my man Joe, if you haven't already,
Joe, dude.
So go make sure to come out this weekend. My guy Joe is the best guy on the planet. Love that man. He's been a supporter since day one. Has always stood behind me. And you don't. This is the one thing they don't tell you about business. Is it's not about always the growth of your business. It's the people that support you along the way.
Exactly.
And that's what, and it goes with the channel, Raffy. Like, the reason you remember me with 3,000 subscribers is because I supported you since day one. Why can't we support each other? There's always so much negativity, you know what I mean, in this community.
Right.
So as long as you're not wearing that cologne that Danny
oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh no. There you go.
I will tell you, and I'm just gonna leave it at this. That was I never cried so much in my life than watching your stream that day. That was a good time. That was a good time. I didn't think it was real till you played it, so I was kudos. So, but yeah, man. My man Joe, we wish you the best, brother.
Yeah, facts, Joe. And if you want to talk about tight circles, like, Joe's definitely a part of that. Like, that's my guy right there, dude.
Amen, brother. Amen.
That's my guy.
And that's just the beautiful thing, man. I hope with everybody in this community, we just support each other.
Facts.
Whether one of the coolest things I enjoy when I watch Jumpman Bostic on Box of Pair is all the people that eventually plug him into a pair that he's looking for.
Right.
Like, I'm like, bro, that's just like, that to me is the beautiful thing about sneakers, bro. You know?
Facts.
Because without that, we all wouldn't have what we want. You know what I mean? We'd be searching day and night and probably spending double the amount. So, bro, Raffy, it's coming down.
Is it raining out there?
Oh my God, bro.
It's like it's been cloudy out here. I think the only time it's gonna be sunny out here is Saturday, and it's still cold. Sucks.
Yeah, it's bad.
So
it's bad today.
At least you get warm weather here and there. For us, we don't get warm weather until probably May.
But I'll be honest, Raph, it's been decent, man. It's been in the 80s and 70s here, and it's been amazing. Bro.
So that's hot. That's too hot for me.
Bro, at that point, us Floridians, we'll take it any day of the week.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Because by the time it's like 65, 66, 68, it's like Washingtonians are like, I'm hot, my skin.
Bro, you know, that reminds me of when the first time I went to San Diego and I stayed on Coronado Island. I thought I was in heaven.
I love it there. I love it there. Did you stay at the towers?
I stayed at some random resort that was like, it looked like almost like, I don't even know what you
Is it that big red building?
I don't even know. It was like a long building. And like, honestly,
I know what you're talking about.
It's been a minute and it like kind of looks like a beach resort almost.
Yeah, it's right in front of the beach, right? In front of
right in front of the beach. Yes, bro.
Yeah.
I was right there and like, bro, I was like blown away. And I was like, I called my boss. I'll never forget this when I was still working for somebody else. And I'm like, look, man, even if I have to be let go, I'm staying 2 more days. I'm like, I don't even care, bro. Like, this is heaven. And
it's nice. It's beautiful. That's where I actually proposed to the wifey out there.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah. She's born and raised in San Diego.
I love it out there, dude. So, it's just so expensive, man.
Oh, stupid expensive. Way overpopulated too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of their governor, so I'll let that go.
There you go. But guys, make sure you guys sub up to Soul. Follow him on Instagram. Anybody that reached out, he'll definitely reach out after the stream.
And keep a lookout. Next week or the week after, we'll be doing a major drop, probably right around the official drop of the military force of the app dropping, which will have exclusive family collection bags. So our collection family bags. So
use my code.
Definitely keep a lookout for that, man.
Use my code. Use my code RaffyCollects to save yourself 40% off. All right. We got some stuff in the works. So shout out my boy Soul for coming through as always. So anything else, man, before we wrap it up?
That's it, man. I appreciate everyone that showed up, man. Everyone that showed love in the chat. I see you. JS Mom, I'll see you guys out at hopefully this weekend. We're at Joe's event.
Yep.
Anything you guys need. Hey, listen, any questions you guys have, shoot us a DM. Happy to answer whatever questions you guys have. Love you guys. Aisha May, thank you for showing love. Dion Capricornio, all you guys, man. So Natasha, my favorite Soul Premise bag. Use it for all my trips. I love it, man. Make sure you guys, I see you guys like rocking our bags. Tag us in when you travel. I want to see when you, it means the world to me because like so often I'm here just working to grow the business, but I want to see the people I impact that make a difference too. Because to me, you guys are the reason I'm here. You know, I mean, I love what I do because of you. I wake up every day with a smile on my face because I get to do this, you know? So
there it is. There you guys. So we appreciate you once again, man. I'll shoot you a text after this and then we'll talk.
Awesome, brother.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
That'd be good, my man. Thank you so much, guys.
Too. Later.
Hey, man. Take care.
Shout out my boy Soul, man. What did I listen, guys? All right, I had to get Soul on here. To get, you know what I'm saying, because we push out the bags and tell you guys the codes and using my codes and stuff like that, and I do appreciate Soul. Now you guys see to why I F with Soul Premise for a very, very long time. He's a family oriented dude. He's been a friend of mine for a very, very long time. We know the same people. So you feel me? So it's crazy how long we've came as a company for him and myself. And it's nice that we could still be really, really good friends. And now you guys could kind of understand to how the relationship it is between me and him and everybody else. So I appreciate you guys once again, man. If you guys DM Soul Premise, make sure you guys follow them on Instagram. Subscribe to them on YouTube. The giveaway, he said he wanted to do the giveaway on the actual military Jordan 4. So on the actual drop, on the military Jordan 4 drop, we'll have the giveaway. But he said if 5 of you guys DM'd him on Instagram, he'll send you a nice little care package. So hopefully you guys, or at least 5 of you guys, end up, hitting him up on Instagram, guys. But Also, congratulations to all the W's. Congratulations to all the W's. Appreciate you guys. If you guys been here since the jump, we've been streaming since like 9 o'clock in the morning. We've been streaming for about 4 hours now. But congratulations, man. I can't thank you guys enough of all the support. We had about like over 2,500 people in here at some point. I know everyone kind of got tired of seeing those L's, W's, whatever the case is. But I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Happy freaking Thursday. I'll be live tomorrow. All right. Same time, same place. We'll recap the drop and then talk a little bit about the Kobe's to get you guys ready, because I know there's going to be a sneakers pass tomorrow, probably for the Kobe's. All right. I don't want you guys to miss out on that. If you guys don't mind smashing that like button on the way out, we had 1.1 thousand likes. Can we make it up to 1,200 likes if you guys don't mind, man? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, tag me all your W's on Twitter if you guys have not. Thank you guys so much for tapping in with me, man. All right. Thank you guys so much. If you guys have been here since the jump, thank you guys so much. Remember I told you guys Monday through Friday, it's always the chill streams, and we have 500 people up in here. This is the same group of guys that be coming in here Monday through Friday. All right. So thank you guys so much, man. I got a W. Sneaker of the year, baby. Military Blue Forest. Can't wait to unbox that with you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. I'm out of here. Peace. Riley, come here. Say bye. You love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. Say peace. So maybe you should leave. Later, guys. I'm out.